As some of you may remember, last year I made a video which was about my first year on YouTube and how everything had gone. A sort of retrospective on everything I'd done, everything I'd been through, and how I was feeling about the channel going forward. And today is my 2-year anniversary of YouTube, so I am going to be answering the exact same questions I did last year, except for with one slight twist. My friend Savannah is going to be asking the questions instead.
I will be asking you all the questions. So hard.
Yeah, so let's get into it.
What is your favorite video that you have made?
In the last year, I would say that my favorite video I've made is probably not one of my long-form contents. The video that I probably enjoyed making the most was a TikTok that I made, which was just a comparison between Battlefront 2 and the Clone Wars. And all it was just 3 simple edits that took me probably 2 hours to get and source. And it's... I don't know why, but I just have a really fond memory of making that video. And also it was really just nice when it came together because it did well both on TikTok and on YouTube, which is rare for a video to do well on both.
Nice.
So yeah, I was really happy when that turned out well.
So, what video of yours did better than you expected?
There's 2 different ways that I can answer this. The first one is, as a solo video, I made another Spider-Man video, similar to what I did last year, of the scene where Tobey Maguire's running along the rooftop and he screams, "I'm back," and he falls. And I made that when they brought back they added the grappling glove for the first time, because I was doing I'm back, the spider webs mythic was back, but instead it was the grappling hook. And that video got 11,000 views, and I wasn't expecting it because it was something that took me 2 hours to make. But I'd say the other way I could answer that is I started work on a Battlefront 2 series with my friend Loki, and all of those videos ended up doing astronomically well. I think across the 3 videos we've so far made, it has about 5,000 views between them, which for a consistent series is insane on my channel, because none of my series have ever done that well before.
What video did you think would do better than it did?
That's definitely got to be the Stranger Things video I made about 2 months ago, because I spent about 3 hours in creative making the map for it. I then spent another hour trying to find my friends to see who had the skins that I needed and the emotes that I wanted. I then spent probably 30 to 45 minutes recording it, and then probably another 2 or 3 hours on that editing, and then the video only got 60 views, and I was genuinely in the opinion that was going to do I thought it was going to do numbers. I was it's Stranger Things, which was big at the time. It's Fortnite. There was rumours that Stranger Things was coming to Fortnite, peaking at the time, because they added a new gun wrap. And I was yeah, this is going to be it. And then it got 60 views, and I was shit, I'm not disappointed.
Funny algorithm moment.
Yeah, I'm not disappointed. I don't think it was a waste of time. I'm still happy I made it, but...
Yeah, it was still fun.
I was just huh.
What's your favourite memory from recording a video?
That would probably be something that nobody ever got to see, which is when I was making the Battlefront 2 series, you can't actually select what map you're going to play in Battlefront 2. It's completely random. And I believe it was the Geonosis video, where me and my friend Loki were sat there trying to get the Geonosis map to load, and it took us about 45 minutes of us being play game, wait, load in, get a map, be disappointed, load back out. But it just got to a point where it was annoying, funny, annoying again.
Sanity, but funny.
We would lose in our mind, and then when we did get it, when we finally got the map, we'd completely forgotten what we'd written down, what we were meant to be doing, what the script was. All of that was just gone. We were just so excited to have the map. And if you go back and you watch the Geonosis video, there was like a pause at the start where I had to mute me and Loki because we were still like just losing our minds.
Yeah.
Like we were just like, oh thank God, and then like the map loads in and I had to find audio from like another just place online, lay that over, blend it in with like the actual video that we were doing because it was the intro music, and then like it cuts to me and Loki, like you can see that we're still a little bit out of breath, a bit disoriented because it's just like, so you ever been to Geonosis before? Like you could tell we were not thinking straight at the time because we were just so happy.
What was the hardest thing you've had to make?
By far the hardest video I've made this year was actually one that you were in. It was the Spider-Man No Way Home scene where they like swing around the building and everything.
Oh yeah.
And that video wasn't like difficult from a logistics perspective. It was actually just like they hang out on the building, then they swing around the building, and then they land. It's 3 very simple things when you phrase it like that. But I remember it was such a ball ache for that because one of our friends was on the Middle Eastern servers and we were on the Europe servers. So when I went back and recorded everything, he was always like a little bit delayed, and it caused me a couple problems. And then there was just one shot in the thing, which was the essential shot, which is the bit where they're running along the gangwalk about to do the jump off.
Yeah.
He just wasn't there. It was just me and you running, and he was gone. And then
we left one of the Peters behind.
Basically, yeah. And I remember I messaged you and him again, and neither of you were free. I was just like,
yeah.
I'm midway through editing this.
You were like, I need to do it again.
I was like, I need people.
Did you have to like put up some builds and stuff too?
Yeah, and so that's what I did. I then had to message my friend Loki and Elf, and I was like, hey guys, I need a big favour. I'm currently in the middle of editing a video, and I don't want to stop editing now because I know if I stop editing, I can't be fucked to go back and do it. Can you load up Fortnite real quick and help me go through this scene? And they were like, yeah, sure. I then had to watch back my clips, rebuild the structure of edits exactly down to the material, and then reshoot the entire scene. And it came out really well, and I'm really pleased with that video, but it was just such...
Yeah, it was cool.
It was just one of those moments I was like, no, why is it doing this? Like, what has gone wrong?
What's something you would have done differently?
I think something I would have done differently would have been getting rid of my clip compilation series sooner, because I stopped making that series probably about 2 months or 3 months into the year, I'd say. Like 3 months into my YouTube year, not 3 months into the regular year.
Oh yeah.
So it was about July-ish time when I made my last ever one. And the reason that I think I had so many videos made in my first year compared to my second is because the clip compilation series was something that I just did for the sake of content. But I realised... Something I realised about midway through, I think it's about making the 18th one, I was like, I just don't find this fun anymore. I'm just doing this for the sake of doing it. Like, it wasn't a fun series. I was actually just doing it because it was what I was used to doing. And like, yeah, it did make me, produce more content, and it did make me think about the YouTube channel more often. But I wasn't happy doing it. So I kind of wish that I'd killed off.
Sense. Like, it's not good.
I like the videos, and I enjoy the videos, but I didn't have fun making them.
It defeats the point of why you're doing it, yeah.
So, like, I kind of wish that I'd gotten rid of that series sooner, and I'd had that realisation sooner.
What has been your favourite collaboration?
I have 2 different ways of answering this one as well. My favourite one has probably been my Battlefront series that I did with Loki, because this time last year I didn't really know Loki. Me and him were just 2 people with a mutual friend. But since then he's sort of become like an incredibly important part of my life. He's gone from being just some guy on the internet who I occasionally play game with to an actual friend and someone who I deeply care about. So like making the Battlefront series has been like a really fun experience because I think that's sort of what made me bond with him the most. We'd gone from being just two guys that knew each other to two really good friends. So I'm glad that I made the series with him. Yeah, exactly. We're just two bros now. And I really do appreciate him and everything he's done for me. But the other video that I say will probably be my favourite collaboration is a video that you were in, again, which was at Christmas time when I made the Guardians of the Galaxy video.
You updated your map and stuff.
Yeah, because I've had this Christmas map in Fortnite for about 3 years now. And originally it was just meant to be a thing. I think it was a lockdown thing originally, where like it was lockdown in 2020. We couldn't go outside, so I just made the Christmas map as a thing that we hung out in for like a day.
With the ice skate ring, yeah.
Yeah. And then in this year, I was like, I want to make this video of the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special because I fell in love with the Christmas special. So I sat down, I edited the map, and then I got to make a video with you, Liam, and our friend Cobalt. And Liam's featured in like my shorts, but he's never really featured in an actual like edited sort of, I don't know, what's the sort of term, but like a machinima, I guess. He's never been in one of those because he doesn't have a ton of skins or a ton of emotes. But this time I was like happy to have him involved in the process because he'd never been involved in it.
You've got free Christmas stuff.
Yeah, it was just like, you've got Christmas outfits, you've got guitar emotes, and I want you to be in a video. So it was nice to spend time with you, him, and Cobalt. Because I think the last time I worked with Cobalt on a video as well was when I made Spider-Verse, like last year. I'd say those are my two favourite collabs of the year, just working with you guys over Christmas and just working with Loki on a series.
What has been your worst experience in content creation this year?
I think this year altogether I have actually been quite fortunate because last year when my laptop broke, that was the worst thing to happen to me easily. Like, because I lost all my files, I lost my ability to edit very well, and that was shit for a few weeks. But this year I haven't really had anything massively detrimental happen. Like, I think I've been quite fortunate. Like, everything has gone fairly smoothly.
Nice.
I'd say honestly the worst thing to have happen is I've just been busy with my other things in my life, like my university, my work, just everything. Like, I don't think that's a problem. I think I'm just doing other things, but I'm still making YouTube content. So like, in terms of a worst thing to have happen, that's not a bad thing in my opinion.
Yeah, fair enough.
So yeah, I don't really have a worst thing this year, which I think is a great thing to be able to say.
Yeah, that's good. How long do you spend making each video?
So that really varies. So when I was still making the clip compilation series, those could honestly I could bang those out in 30 minutes. I had it down to a science at that point. Like, the clip compilations, that was also a reason I got rid of it. I just didn't care for the process. But then there's things like the Master of Puppets video. I've already gotten into that a little bit. That took hours because I had to build the map and I had to get the people together.
Yeah.
Same thing with it's the same thing with the Christmas video that I did, like updating the map, getting the people. That always takes a while. The Battlefront series, that was pretty easy to make for the most part because all it was me and Loki would play a match together, but you know, we'd role play a little bit. Like, yeah, it really depends on the video that I'm making. I'd say probably about 6 hours is my average now.
What are your goals for next year?
So I kind of fucked up last year when I was asked this question because when I answered it, I'm pretty sure that I said I was going to aim for 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Originally I was going to say 500, but then I got pressured into saying 1,000. And I didn't hit either of those goals because this year I only released 10 long-form pieces of content, and only probably about 20 TikToks. So
yeah,
I only gained about 100 subscribers this year, which is still good. I'm still really proud of myself for doing that. But it's not what I was aiming for.
Yeah.
I'm not upset, but I wish I hadn't set the bar so high. So this year I'm going to say 10,000. No, I'm going to say 500 again.
Nice,
I think that's reasonable because I did 200 in my first
you're a
year.
fifth of the way there.
Yeah, I did 200 in my first year. I did 100 in my second year. So 200 in my third year. I'll actually dedicate some time this year rather than like forgetting about the channel or getting busy with other things. So yeah,
you have to make a schedule or something.
I think because that's what I did. My first year I had a schedule, and my second year I forgot about the schedule. So now I can actually dedicate time to it. I don't know what to think of now to say for the outro. How do you do an outro? How does every other YouTuber do an outro? Because I'm trying to think right now, like...
I don't know. Well, it depends if they have, like, a thing that's, like, a consistent outro.
Yeah, I can't really do a Jacksepticeye. I'll see all you dudes in the next... Actually, fuck it. I'll see all you dudes in the next...